Hello students, in this lecture now we are going to start a new topic, that is the nomenclature of organic compounds with the functional groups. Okay, up to now we have discussed the nomenclature of a simple hydrocarbons, okay, without any functional group. You can say it is the alkane, okay, especially we have discussed for the alkanes, okay. So for the alkenes, alkynes, these things are we can discuss later. And now we are going to see the nomenclature of organic compounds having a functional group. Okay, so first you should have a doubt, right? What is the functional group then? Okay, this functional group already we have discussed that a functional group is responsible for a chemical properties. Okay, the functional group which is responsible for the chemical properties. Okay, and the compounds having the same functional group also undergoes the similar reactions. The same that means the functional group is responsible for the chemical properties. That means whatever the functional group which is responsible for all the chemical properties of that compound. Okay, and one more point, that is the compounds having the same functional group undergoes the similar kind of reactions, Okay, example, when you take the methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol, pentanol, hexanol, you take all the alcohol generally liberate the hydrogen when they are reacted with the sodium metal. Okay, so here what is the similar property in this? The similar property is functional group. Here the functional group is alcohol, here is alcohol, here is also alcohol. So in the all compounds the functional group is same, so that's its chemical properties also same. Okay, right. So example of some functional groups along with the prefixes and suffixes listed in table 13.4. okay, look at here. So some functional groups and classes of organic compounds. You know that alkanes we have discussed. Come to the alkenes, that contains a double bond, and the suffix, these are suffix, secondary suffix we have discussed, right? A secondary suffix. So this is the primary suffix, and for this here secondary suffix. Up to here it is secondary suffix. Okay, here these are the primary suffixes. And next come to the halides. Generally, so before going to this table I'll explain few more things. That so there are multiple functional groups can be present. There are different functional groups like alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, all these things. Okay, right. So in this example, so in this, the priority, the nomenclature, how the IUPAC nomenclature is that almost same method whatever that we have used up to now, whatever the rules we have up to now we have used for the hydrocarbons, right? So we have to employ all that rules. First we have to find out the parent chain, and next go for the numbering and go for the substituents, and again the substituent name nomenclature followed by, okay, all these things are there. So you have to follow all these things, but here one difference is there, that is the numbering. What is the numbering? There in the hydrocarbons you can get the lowest possible numbers. Okay, but here how you have to assign the numbering is that the longest chain of carbon atoms containing the functional group numbered in such a way that the functional group attached carbon gets the lowest possible number in the chain. Okay, that means if suppose this example is there, look at here. So there is a two possibilities, right? 1 2 3 4 or 1 2 3 4. Okay, but in this here the carbon which is connected to the functional group should get the lowest possible number. Okay, so that means from right to left it is correct, left to right it is wrong, left to right it is wrong. Okay, so or else I'll explain with the one more example. CH3 CH3 CH2 even you assume here is the alcohol is there, CH2 and CH3. Sorry, CH3. Okay, so how you can assign the number like this: 1 2 3 4. This is a 1, and one more chance: 1 2 3 4. Two ways are possible, but which one is correct? The way where the functional group attached carbon should get the lowest number. So if you are going like this, you are getting the second number here, and when you are going from left to right here, you are getting the third number, so that it is wrong and this is the right one. Okay, so always you start the numbering with the lowest, start the numbering that is from the functional group connected carbon. Okay, suppose one group is like this: CH3 CH. So like this is there. So from where you have to start? Sir, this group is here, so when you start 1 2 3 4 like this, right? So 2 comma 4 like this, but it is not correct. You have to start from here: 1 2 3 4. Okay, so that the first, the carbon priority, that is functional group connected carbon, should get the high priority than the branched ones. Okay, right. Suppose in this case, if suppose more than one functional group is present in the molecule, more than one functional group is present in the molecule, like this, the example: CH3 CHOH CHO. So here one alcohol is present, here is a one aldehyde is present. So that means here it is a functional group, here is also a functional group, right? Okay, and if suppose two functional groups are present, so which one gives the priority? Is that, then you have to see the functional group priority order. Okay, if you have a more than one functional groups in the compound, so one of the functional groups is chosen as a principal functional group, principal. So that is a major, principal, bigger one. Okay, so what criteria we will select is that for that there is some order. Okay, what is that order? The order of decreasing priority of some functional groups. What is that order? So here COOH, SO3H, COOR, COCl, CONH2, CN, CHO, C double bond O, OH, NH2, C double bond C, C triple bond C. Okay, this is the decreasing order. That means the COOH will get the high priority compared to all of this. అదే COH తర్వాత SO3H ఉంది కదా, this SO3H get the high priority than all these things, but should get the lower priority than COOH. Okay, this is the priority order. So among all these, COH get the highest priority and C triple bond C get the lowest priority. Okay, but there are some other functional groups also there, right? Okay, that is all R, C6H5, halogens, nitro compounds, alkoxy ethers. Okay, so these functional groups generally they'll go for the act as a substituents. We will take it as a substituents. Okay, if these are present in the functional groups, okay, substituted compounds, then we will take these groups as a substituents, not the functional group, వీటిని మనం ఫంక్షనల్ గ్రూప్గా కన్సిడర్ చెయ్యం, వీటిని ఎప్పుడు కూడా మనం సబ్స్టిట్యూయెంట్గానే కన్సిడర్ చేస్తామన్నమాట. ఓకే, రైట్. So then you will understand very easily when you look at these examples, okay. Yeah, so before going to this, we have to see the table also. What is the table? Here, this is the table. So this is the suffix and this is the prefix. IUPAC suffix and IUPAC prefix. That means if this gets the higher priority, if suppose alcohol is there, if the alcohol gets the higher priority, then the suffix is OL, and if the same alcohol gets the lowest priority, then what you have to do? You have to take this alcohol as a prefix. Then the name should be hydroxy. How you have to name it as a hydroxy? Okay, So let's go with an example first. You take this example as a polyfunctional group, polyfunctional groups containing compound. Okay, look at here. So in this compound, one functional group is here, C double bond O keto, and one is OH, alcohol. This is the alcohol and this is the ketone, alcohol and ketone. So what will be the priority? Obviously the priority, you know that keto compounds has a high priority than the hydroxy groups. Look at here. So keto is here and OH is here. So that keto should get the high priority. Right? So keto has a priority. So keto now it is a principal functional group. Principal functional group. And while writing the names, what I said, you have to follow the rule, that is substituents plus root word plus primary suffix plus secondary suffix. So primary root word enti, it depends on the number of carbons, and primary suffix, it is nothing but either ANE or ENE or YNE. That depends on the double bonds. What is the secondary suffix? Secondary suffix is nothing but the functional group. Is nothing but the functional group. Okay, right. So here this is the primary. This is, you have to take it as a principal functional group. ఇందాకే అనుకున్నాం కదా, మోర్ దాన్ టూ ఫంక్షనల్ గ్రూప్స్ కనుక ఇంకా ఉండేది ఉంటే, సో హయ్యర్ ప్రియారిటైజ్డ్ ఫంక్షనల్ గ్రూప్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు సెలెక్ట్ యాజ్ ఏ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఫంక్షనల్ గ్రూప్. సో ఏదైతే ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఫంక్షనల్ గ్రూప్ ఉందో దాన్ని మనం ఇక్కడ రాయాలి అనమాట. సో మరి మిగతా ఫంక్షనల్ గ్రూప్ ఉంటాయి కదా, దాన్ని యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఏ సబ్స్టిట్యూయెంట్స్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ దట్ లో ప్రియారిటీ functional groups, you have to write in the substituents, okay. Example chudandi. So here keto group is there, alcohol group is there. So generally keto will get the high priority than the alcohol. Okay, so keto group high priority unte దీన్ని మనం ఎక్కడ రాయాలి? You have to write at the last. మరి low priority ఉన్నది ఏంటి? ఫస్ట్ రాయాలి అన్నాడు substituent. Okay, so that the last priority, what is this? Ketone. So for the ketone, what is the prefix? What is the primary? What is the secondary suffix? What is the suffix for that? The suffix for the ketone. Here is the suffix. The suffix for the ketone is ONE. Suffix for the ketone is ONE. Okay, so that you have to write the ONE. And where it is the ONE? At the second position. And again the numbering, the higher prioritized functional group get the lowest number. Okay, possibility numbering undi kada, ee ekkada nunchi left to right or right to left. So left to right to left ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఎలా priority తీసుకోవాలి అంటే, highest priority functional group get the lowest possible number. Okay, lowest possible number. Okay, so how I am explaining this? HOCH2 So when you write like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so this is the wrong one, because the high priority group is getting the more number. Okay, high number. So that what you have to do, you have to start like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is the correct one, because the high priority functional group is getting the lowest number. Okay, so that this is the proper one, this is the wrong one. Okay, right. And after that the numbering is over, then you have to select the primary functional group, you have to write at the suffix, and the lowest priority is there in a functional group, that you have to write in the substituent. So this substituent we will call it as a prefix. This you call it as a prefix. Okay, so this is a secondary suffix, and what is the primary suffix? an, and what are the root word? Root word is hept an 2 hept an 2 What is the substituent? The substituent is this one, OH group. So for the OH, what is the if it is a substituent, what you have to write? You have to take it is in the prefix. You have to take it in the prefixes. So for the OH, what is the prefix?
For OH, what is the prefix? It is hydroxy. It is hydroxy. So that 7-hydroxy heptane 2-one. Heptane 2-one. Okay. So ఇక్కడ AN లో A and E లో E మిస్ చేయమని చెప్పాను. Why we have to miss the E here is that because of the O and E, it is starting from AE, IOE, OL. Okay, if it is not from the OL, you have to write this E here. Here it is not starting with the consonant. Here it is starting with the OL. So that you have to skip the E. Okay, so then go with the another example. CH2 double bond CH, CH2 Br. So here you assume there are two functional groups. One is the double bond, another one is the bromine. So in these two, which one will get the high priority? Obviously the high priority for the double bond only. High priority for the double bond only. Okay, so that you start the numbering from the high priority. So 1 2 3 4. Sorry, for the bromine there is no numbering. So 1 2 3. So here write the name. So high priority should take at the last, and low priority you have to write it in the substituent. Okay, so that is at last ene, and where it is ene? At the first carbon. Okay, 1 ene, and how many carbons? 3 carbon. Prop 1 ene, and what is the substituent? Bromo. 3 bromo prop 1 ene. 3 bromo prop 1 ene. Okay, right. And there is one more possibility, that if more than one functional group of same type are present. Here look at here there are different are there, but here same. If the same are present, then you have to use it as a di, tri, tetra, penta, like that. Okay, suppose you look at here CH2OH, CH2OH, CH2OH and CH2OH, like this. Okay, same kind of functional groups are there, both more than one. Okay, so now you have to take it as a 2 carbons, eth AN diol, 1 comma 2 diol, 1 comma 2 diol. But while writing that, we should not skip this E. While writing, we should not skip the E. You have to write the E. Ethane 1 comma 2 diol. Okay, if suppose double and triple bonds are present, if more than one double bond and triple bonds are present, okay, so then what you have to do? You have to skip ending Ne of the parent alkane is to be dropped. That means, so 2 double bonds are there, right? Okay, so if 2 double bonds are present, what you have to do? Diene. So that is 1 comma 3, where it is 1 2 3 4. So 1 comma 3 diene. So how many carbons are? But. So buta 1 comma 3 diene. So instead of the butane, you have to write only buta. Okay. Next, look at the problem 13.8. So in that, what he mentioned is that write the IUPAC names of the compounds from the given structures. Okay, so what is the structure here? This is the structure, and in this structure what you have to do? You have to find out the parent chain first and assign the numbering. While numbering, it should be important. While the numbering, it is important, that is the functional group containing carbon should get the lowest possible number, so that when you give the numbering like this, here you will get the 3. If you come from here, there you can get the what is that? 6th position. So 6 not good. Okay, 3 is a little one. Okay, so the numbering in the left to right is correct. Okay, right. So after numbering, you have to write. So where how many, is there any more than one functional group? No, right? Only one functional group is there. So that you write the functional group last 3 comma. What is the suffix of this OH? Suffix of the OH. So this table is very, very important. Everyone should be behind this. So for the OH, what is the suffix? It is OL. This is OL. Okay, so that means you have to write the OL, and where it is? At the 3rd position. So that 3 OL, and primary, what is that? Oct. How many carbons are there? Octane 3 comma OL. but is there any substituents? Yes, one substituent is here. Okay, so write this where it is. It is at the 6th position. 6 methyl octane 3 comma ol. 3 comma ol. Okay, again look at this example. CH3 C double bond was CH2 C double bond was CH2 CH3. Okay, so first find out the parent chain, only straight chain, and next to giving the numbering. And while giving the numbering, you have to see that is there any functional group or more than one. So here look at the more than one functional group, but again both are same. Again both are same. Here is a keto and here is a keto. So if the both are same, you can use the tri. Okay. So numbering start left to right or right to left. When you go from the right to left, you can get the lowest possible numbers. Okay, so at the 2nd and 4th position. So that means 2 comma 4 dione. Okay, for the ketones, what is the suffix for ketones? For ketones, double bond O, what is the suffix? It is ONE. Okay, don't confuse. ఇప్పుడు కీటోన్ హై ప్రియారిటీ ఉంది అనుకోండి, దాన్ని మనం సఫిక్స్లో రాయాలి. అదే కీటోన్ లో ప్రియారిటీలో ఉంది, దాన్ని మనం ముందు రాస్తున్నామంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ ఆక్సో. ఓకే, లో ప్రియారిటీ ఉంటే సబ్స్టిట్యూయెంట్లో రాసేటప్పుడేమో ప్రిఫిక్స్ తీసుకోవాలి. లేదు మనం హై ప్రియారిటీ ఉంది అని అంటే అప్పుడు సఫిక్స్ తీసుకోవాలి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, రైట్. దిస్ ఇస్ 2 comma 4 dione. And how many carbons are there? 6. So hexane 2 comma 4 dione. Hexane 2 comma 4 dione. Okay, and the next one is, look at this. This is the parent chain, and find out that any functional group. Yes, there is a one functional group here and here one more functional group. And when you have a two functional groups, you have to see the priority. So which one has a high priority? Obviously the COH should get the highest priority than the C double bond. So that you have to start the numbering from COH. So that you start from 1 2 3 4 5 6. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ ఇదేమవుతుంది, ఇదేమో సఫిక్స్ అవుతుంది హై ప్రియారిటీ. మరి ఈ ఫంక్షన్ గ్రూప్ ఏమవుతుంది, ప్రిఫిక్స్ అవుతుంది అని. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ప్రిఫిక్స్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఇన్ ద సబ్స్టిట్యూయెంట్స్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఇన్ ద సబ్స్టిట్యూయెంట్. ఓకే, సో ఎలా రాస్తాం మనం? సో హియర్ oic acid, this what is the COH suffix? COH suffix, what is the suffix of COH? Carboxylic acid, COH, that is the oic acid. Oic acid. So easy, it is oic acid. And how many carbons are there? 6 carbons. So that it is hexanoic acid. Hexanoic acid. And you no need to write one here. Hexane 1 oic acid, you no need to write. Okay, hexanoic acid, and there is a substituent of the functional group, right? Ekkadunda the 5th position. So that you write a 5 oxo. What is the prefix of ketone? Ketone prefix enti? Oxo. So write the 5 oxo hexanoic acid. 5 oxo hexanoic acid. Similarly, take this example. You have a double bond, triple bond. Which one will get the high priority? Double bond. So that you start the numbering from the double bond. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So where the double bonds are? At the first position and third position. So 1 comma 3 diene, 1 comma 3 diene, and 5th position ine is there. So write the ine. 1 comma 3 diene, 5 ine, hexa. 1 comma 3 diene, 5 ine. Okay, like this. And next to go to the one more problem, 13.9. Here is the 13.9 problems. Derive the structure of these given names. So manaki ikkada names icharu, you have to derive the structure. Okay, how you will derive the structure is that it is again very simple. What is the first name? 2-chlorohexane. 2-chlorohexane. Okay, you know that. Just you let us assume you know this name. That's it. So first you assume hexane. Hexane means it is a type of alkane with the 6 carbons. So that you write carbon 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 carbons. 6 carbons. And where the one chlorine is there at the 2nd position. So you can take either here or here. Okay, so here I am taking chlorine. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 my numbering. Okay, so is there anything? 2-chlorohexane. So after writing this, you fill with the hydrogens. So this is the structure. Okay, next we can go to the one more one. What is that? Pent 4 in 2 all. This is that. So pent 4 in 2 all. Let us see first pent. That means 5 carbons are there. So these are the 5 carbons pent. In that second position there is a OL. So you assume 1 2. So second position there is a OL means OH group. And at fourth position there is a ene. Ene means double bond. So that means 3 4. So at the fourth position there is a double bond. Okay. So then it's over. So remaining is filled with the hydrogens. So here three bonds are there. So write 1 hydrogen. Here 2 bonds are there. 2 hydrogens. So 3 bonds are there. Write 1 hydrogen. Only 1 bond is there. So write the 3 hydrogens. Okay. Next, 3-nitrocyclohexane. 3-nitrocyclohexene. So cyclohexane, you know that. What is the cyclohexane? Like this, 6 carbon. Cyclohexene. Hexene means you write 1 double bond. Hexene. And there is a 3-nitro. That means obviously when the NO2 is there, what will get the priority? Double bond will get the high priority. So that start the numbering 1 2 3. So here nitro group is there. This is the structure. So whenever you write upside or downside, same, no problem. Next, cyclohex 2 in 1 all. Very similar to the above. Cyclohex, okay, cyclohex. So cyclohex means 6 carbons. 6 carbons. 2 in 1 all. So 1 all means high priority for the OH than the double bond. So that at first position you write the OH. So first, second. So at the second position you have a double bond. Second position you have a double bond. This is the structure. So like this you have to write. You have to write the structures. Okay. So with this, the functional groups nomenclature is over.